time in which most doctors admit that the only way to deal with the pandemic is to let it naturally fizzle down to epidemic proportions and parallelly devise a standardized treatment protocol for every patient, which is variable right now, makes COVID home management relevant to more than 90% of the population. And why I make this video is because I wanted to make a complete one-stop solution for COVID home management, which I did not find anywhere on YouTube. I have seen people prescribing steroids on YouTube.
अगर आपने स्टेरॉइड्स फर्स्ट फेज में लिए दे विल बी डेंजरस फॉर यू बिकॉज उस वक्त वायरस रेप्लिकेट कर रहा होता है और उस वक्त अगर आप स्टेरॉइड्स ले लें फर्स्ट 5 to 6 डेज में दे विल बी हार्मफुल। तो जो भी मेडिकेशंस लेने हैं वो अपने फिजिशियन और अपने डॉक्टर की एडवाइस पे ही लेने हैं।
So this is a complete non-profit video, which means that I have not enabled monetization for this video and you will not find any disturbing ads in between. The content of this video has been verified by both doctors in India and abroad. So let's jump right in.
कोविड-19 एक नॉर्मल डिजीज़ नहीं है, ये बहुत ही वियर्ड डिजीज़ है जिसके 2 फेजेस होते हैं, फेज़ 1 एंड फेज़ 2। फेज़ 1 होता है पहले 6 दिन का, फेज़ 2 होता है दूसरे 6 दिन का। 12 दिन की डिजीज़ है कि जो कोविड में मोर्टेलिटीज़ हैं, जो लोगों की डेथ्स हो रही हैं, लोग वेंटिलेटर पे जा रहे हैं और जिनको ऑक्सीजन की ज़रूरत पड़ रही है, वो फर्स्ट 6 डेज़ में नहीं पड़ती, वो सेकंड 6 डेज़ में पड़ती है। 6th एंड 7th डे से आप केयरफुल हो जाएंगे और अगले 1 हफ्ते तक यू विल बी वेरी वेरी केयरफुल बिकॉज इसी फेज़ में कॉम्प्लिकेशंस बिल्डअप होते हैं और इसी फेज़ में लोगों की डेथ्स होती है। 6th डे आप एक CT स्कैन कराएंगे चेस्ट का और एक टेस्ट आप कराएंगे इन्फ्लेमेटरी मार्कर्स का जिसमें CRP सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है। कुछ और भी टेस्ट हैं जैसे D डाइमर और इंटरल्यूकिन 6 अगर करा लें तो बेटर है। और कंप्लीट ब्लड काउंट। आपका CT स्कैन शो कर रहा है कि आपके चेस्ट में लंग इन्वॉल्वमेंट मॉडरेट है या सिवियर है और आपका CRP लेवल भी बढ़ा हुआ है, दैट मीन्स यू विल बी इन ट्रबल आफ्टर फ्यू डेज। जैसे ही हमारा 5वें दिन फीवर कम होता है हमें लगता है वी आर फाइन, हम ठीक हो गए। ऑफकोर्स फीवर कम्स डाउन, 5th 6th 7th डे कुछ नहीं होता, 8th डे भी कुछ नहीं होता, 9th डे सडनली पर्सन स्टार्ट्स फीलिंग शॉर्टनेस ऑफ ब्रेथ, वीकनेस, कई लोग फेंट हो जाते हैं, कई लोग ब्लू पड़ने शुरू हो जाते हैं क्योंकि दैट इज द टाइम व्हेन द ऑक्सीजन डिप्स सडनली। आफ्टर 6th डे यू विल चेक योर ऑक्सीजन सैचुरेशन एवरी 2 आवर्स। हर 2 घंटे पे आप अपना ऑक्सीजन सैचुरेशन चेक करेंगे। कैसे चेक करेंगे? राइट हैंड या अगर आप लेफ्ट हैंडेड पर्सन है तो आपका लेफ्ट हैंड, उसकी मिडिल फिंगर, और वो भी तब जब ये मूव ना कर रही हो। तो इसको आप स्टेबल पोजीशन में रखेंगे, ऑक्सीमीटर लगाएंगे और कोशिश करेंगे कि इसमें कोई मूवमेंट ना हो। उस वक्त आप अपना ऑक्सीजन सैचुरेशन चेक करेंगे।
So a complex COVID situation involves serious symptoms. For example, number 1, a persistent fever that has lasted for more than 5 days despite medication. Number 2, a low oxygen saturation level that is less than or equal to 95. There is a 6-minute walk test that can also be conducted, in which the person showing symptoms is made to walk for 6 minutes, not a very brisk walk, a normal 6-minute walk, and it is to be noted whether the difference in the oxygen saturation reading before the walk and after the walk is greater than 2 units or not. If so, it's noteworthy. Number 3, intense chest pain. Number 4, intense unexplained nausea and dizziness despite medication. Number 5, breathlessness even if the oxygen saturation reading projects out to be good. Number 6, numbness, slurred speech or bluish color of the lips or face. Number 7, diarrhea with any of the above symptoms. So if the person is showing any of these symptoms, you should not try to manage the situation completely at home. You should be looking for hospital beds. However, till the time you do not receive any medical attention, you can follow the procedure that has been formulated for COVID home management. Let's have a look. So the first picture shows the correct prone position in which 4 pillows are employed as shown. The second is this lateral semi-prone position. Make sure that you breathe a little deeper than normal while in these postures. You should refrain from overexertion. Exercising, little bit joint mobility, stretching is fine. However, overexertion is not advisable. You should also cultivate a habit of steam inhalation as per a frequency of your own choice. However, don't exceed thrice a day.
The oxygen saturation level when I was sitting, it was 95 and below 95. As soon as I lie down in prone posture, it's currently 93, and start deep breathing. I've been doing, just observe how it changes rapidly. Pronal breathing. See, it moved from 93, 94 level to 99 in just about 1 minute pronal deep breathing.
According to a recent research done by Harvard Medical School, a positive correlation has been found between yogic breathing techniques called Simha Kriya and COVID relief. This is how it works. I encourage you to pause the video and have a look at your screen. Assuming you would have done that, this is the certificate of the research. Interestingly, many government bodies have taken to following and enforcing this with great vigor. Let's see what they have to say about it. It is a very powerful Simha Yogic Kriya in the current challenging times of an upsurge in COVID-19 cases. This Kriya strengthens one's respiratory and immune systems and prepares one to deal with the present crisis in a positive manner. It requires only a few minutes of one's time and needs to be done on an empty stomach. All officers, staff members may please see the video, practice the Kriya and be benefited. Needless to say, all must follow the instructions very carefully and follow them to boost their immunity. And for this very reason, I have provided the link in the description box of this video in which the instructions have been given very clearly. Please go and check that out. You will benefit immensely.
So this is a simple practice. For those of you who do not know any other powerful process, one thing is, it will enhance your lung capacity, another thing is, it'll enhance your immunity, and above all, if you can do it today, if you can do it for next 5 days, and suddenly one day you're not able to do it, this means definitely you got some respiratory problem. It doesn't matter what it is, you must have yourself checked if you suddenly find you're not able to do it.
Immediately after completing the Kriya, I felt coolness in my respiratory tract. It had a very soothing effect. Now I just finished my third practice of the Kriya, and what I feel is that it causes air exchange in the most distal of the airways and has a pulmonary tolerating kind of an effect. The entire respiratory tract feels much clearer.
Additionally, the chairman and managing director of Medanta, Dr. Naresh Trehan, strongly recommends Anulom Vilom, which is a part of pranayam for improving lung capacity. I have added the link of the video in which he says this. There is also a video in which Swami Ramdev is shown stepping up his SpO2 levels to 100 from 98 by doing Kapalbhati. But for a COVID patient, forceful breathing exercises like Kapalbhati are not advisable. So only Anulom Vilom should be done, and for which a link has been provided for instructions.
इन्फ्लामेशन कॉज करने के लिए आपके मार्कर्स कराए जा रहे हैं CRP और IL-6। बॉडी में इन्फ्लामेशन कॉज करने का एक ही कारण होता है ग्लूकोज की डाइट में आपके प्रेजेंट होना। आपने कोई भी ऐसा खाना नहीं खाना है जो आपकी बॉडी में जाकर ग्लूकोज में कन्वर्ट होता है। कोई भी माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म, चाहे वो वायरस हो, फंगस हो या बैक्टीरिया हो, ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ ग्लूकोज पे आपकी बॉडी में फ्लरिश करते हैं। अगर आप कोई भी ग्लूकोज का सोर्स अपनी बॉडी में डालना बंद कर देंगे तो ये वायरस आपकी बॉडी में 4 दिन से ज़्यादा नहीं टिक पाएगा, ये खुद ही मर जाएगा। और आपकी बॉडी में इसके साथ साथ इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन्स का होना भी ज़रूरी है। इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन्स वो चीज़ है जो हमारी बॉडी में इम्यूनिटी बढ़ाते हैं, और ये बनते किससे हैं? इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन्स बनते हैं आपकी प्रोटीन डाइट से। सबसे पहले अनाज से बनी हुई कोई भी चीज़ खाना बंद कर देना है आपने। फ्रूट्स भी खाना बंद कर देना है, डायरेक्ट दूध भी पीना बंद कर देना है, जूसेस पीना बंद कर देना है, क्योंकि ये सब चीज़ें अंदर जाकर ग्लूकोज में कन्वर्ट हो रही हैं। अवॉइड करनी है ज़मीन के नीचे उगने वाली सब्जियां, जिसको हम फलाहार बोलते हैं, जिसके अंदर फ्रक्टोज का कंटेंट ज़्यादा होता है, जैसे आलू, कचालू, चुकंदर, जिमीकंद, जो ज़मीन के नीचे उगते हैं, गाजर, ये चीज़ें बिल्कुल नहीं खानी है। चुकंदर बिल्कुल नहीं खाना है। लोग चुकंदर का जूस बना कर पी रहे हैं और वही लोग हॉस्पिटल तक पहुंच रहे हैं। और अब आप सोच रहे होंगे कि फिर खाना क्या है? खाना है आपको प्रोटीन के सोर्सेज, जैसे कि अंडा, पनीर और बाकी चिकन वगैरह भी आप खा सकते हैं। साथ ही साथ अब इनसे आपको टॉयलेट की प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी, कॉन्स्टिपेशन हो जाती है, तो आपको सैलेड्स खाने हैं, आपको दही खानी है, सारी हरी सब्जियां आपको खानी है। और इस तरीके से मैंने कई पेशेंट्स को ठीक किया है।
So that's pretty intuitive. If you stop offering food to the virus, it will stop feeding on you. So based on this, the approach for diet is elimination of glucose content, anti-inflammatory contribution, antiviral contribution, antifungal contribution, because fungal infections are likely to occur due to steroid intake, enhancement of immunity, high protein intake, and lots of hydration. So on the basis of research, the following foods are found to be very effective, starting with dense protein: eggs, groundnuts, peanuts, dry dal sabzi. So it's dry because we want to increase the number of pulses per unit volume so that the protein intake is very effective. Soybean, these are the two very common forms. You can also consume tofu, paneer, which is cottage cheese. Counterintuitively, paneer pakoda with chutney is a good combo, very suitable for what we are looking forward to. So pudina chutney is a replacement for sauce, which is sweet. Chanas, which are black chickpea sprouts, almonds, walnuts. Walnuts are also useful, not just for protein, but also because in a vegetarian diet, they are the only source of omega-3 fatty acids. Fruits and juices. Now this may sound contradictory to our approach, but it is not, because these fruits and juices can also be consumed by diabetic people, so don't lead to much fluctuation in the blood sugar level. The juices are supposed to be fresh fruit juices, and you're not supposed to add any sugar. Papaya. Papaya even lowers your blood sugar level. Jamuns, pomegranate juice. This can be had half a glass per day because it has anti-inflammatory and antiviral properties, good for health. Coconut water, lassi, buttermilk, not sweet lassi. Masala lassi is good. Tomato juice, it has very good anti-inflammatory properties, as vitamin C for boosting immunity. Aloe vera juice, good for immunity. Fresh lime juice, bottled gourd juice is given to you for tackling the acidity which is caused due to medication. Amla, best source of vitamin C. It can be had raw or can be made a juice out of. You can have it raw by crushing some amount of it with some salt and then keep chewing it. Keep it in your palate for a lot of time in the morning when your stomach is empty. Hot drinks. Now I'll be switching to grandma mode for some time now. It's just ironical to see that how billion-dollar researches are required to prove something that our grandmothers always knew. See, the two reasons why ancient pandemics did not have that much of a footprint as this one is one, because the population density was very low that time, and second, because our immunity was very strong. So kudos to the grandmothers. Here's a tribute for you. Hot lime. So I encourage you to pause the video and take screenshots if you wish. So hot turmeric drink, chana black chickpea plus turmeric soup, spinach soup. It is very important to note that in all the therapeutic drinks in which honey is told to be added, it should not be added for a COVID positive patient, especially who's taking steroids, whose blood sugar levels are already very high. Second, very elaborate kadhas etc. have not been provided here because they can lead to acidity, especially somebody who's taking medication. Green vegetables. So these can be had in the form of a salad with tomatoes and cheese, chutneys, or sabzi. Now with the sabzi, you need to have bajra ki roti. If you have to have a roti, then you have to have bajra ki roti, not wheat preferably. Spinach, lettuce, coriander, pudina, that's mint, broccoli.
Important food additives. Tulsi. Tulsi has antiviral properties. It can be had in a tea. Tulsi tea is very famous. Garlic. This is a garlic pickle. Garlic has antiviral, antibiotic, and blood thinning properties. Ginger. Ginger is known to decrease blood sugar and is a blood thinner. Now at this point, I am not going to advise you how to use ginger. However, there is a picture here, but I know that all Indian women know how to incorporate ginger in each and everything. Like they can even give you a pizza in which you might find a ginger. So, no comments. Turmeric. Turmeric is good for blood thinning, anti-inflammatory, antiviral properties. Cinnamon has anticoagulating properties, antiviral and anti-inflammatory properties. Very good food additives.
Supplements. So before we move forward, I need to clarify something very important. All the dietary inputs that have been provided so far need to be verified from your treating physician in case you are having any comorbidities. Because for your scenario, probably the titration has to be a little different when it comes to the nutrition that you need. Similarly, for supplements, I have not provided any dosages in mgs, milligrams, etc. I have just given you examples of the nutrients that you require in form of supplements. Vitamin E, vitamin C, B complex and zinc. Examples have been given in front of you. You may take a screenshot for reference. Keep isolated for 7 more days after recovery from COVID-19. Love, affection can all be postponed for some time. These days love is not in the air, it's the virus. So don't use common washrooms. Processing of all the belongings and utensils of the infected person need to be separate from the rest of the house. Use spray sanitizers to sanitize doorknobs, car seats, etc. For example, this is a good Savlon. Don't travel in the same car. If you have 2 cars, please utilize them. If you don't have 2 cars, if you have just 1 car and you need to travel to the hospital back, and so you have to use this very effectively, you must order many of these then. The steering wheel, the seats, etc., everything, and you must keep the windows open so that the viral load is going out. It's not within the same compartment in which the people are sitting. Also make sure that you open the windows of the self-isolation room much in advance before anybody comes to clean the room, or you yourself may come to clean the room, because it's just about the viral load that you get exposed to which can infect you. So if there is so much of air outside and if the viral load gets shifted over there, people outside are less likely to get infected because of that, but people who are inside and come to the viral load chamber, they may get infected, and we don't want your domestic help to get infected. So we need to ensure that, and it's highly unlikely that people outside may get affected because of this unless they're standing right outside your window. Attendant needs to wear a N95 mask, and within that N95 mask, 1 surgical mask. Only that works when you are in a place where the viral load is of such magnitude. Don't get vaccinated when infected. Okay, so that's about it. Now in the description box, don't forget to watch the Simha Kriya and Anulom Vilom instruction videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure you're going to benefit from this and everything is going to be fine. We have won.